divisional round matchup. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Eddie Moore that did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So they bring out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Falcons with great field position to start out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, now he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And Reed with it over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Knight over the middle, complete. It's Reed.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here's the option.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss
loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Looking to throw. Knight.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Falcons offense set to go.
One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. And if you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier, go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Knight. And that's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Knight. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 17 yards out.
And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
You're worried about your hands, though.
No.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. London about set to take over on offense.
And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical. Because now you come in and you get the momentum, you can take them out in that one game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And that pick six just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 of the 28.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 18-yard line.
21-0 our score after one.
21. Monarchs nothing.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
17 yards on the play.
They're going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Coup for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. London about set to take over on offense.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good gain on 1st, has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. And here now come the Falcons.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Knight. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Off play action. Knight. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
To throw on second down. Knight. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Knight. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Knight toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Knight. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. London about set to take over on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the gun now on third down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. So out come the Falcons now. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Knight. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Coup now for the point after.
And the route is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. One more goal for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the 2nd of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4th.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
2nd and 14.
Looking to throw. Knight. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down. Knight. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Takes it to about the 37.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Back to throw. Knight. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. To throw on third down. Knight. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Looking to throw. Knight. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Knight. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knight, he finds his man, complete. That's Love.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Knight. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Knight, he'll buy some time.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
London about set to take over on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man, and it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Knight. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, 1st down. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I noticed you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.